from Denver. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Warren will try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And Woods has it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 19-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The back foot throw there is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches, decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
To the right side, he's got Vele. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Nix. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Back to the air with Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Rodgers again now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's one. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf from 17 yards out. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Broncos nothing.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Nix. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10.
To throw, here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
At the 23-yard line.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Nix to the air. Quickly into the hands of Mims.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's Nix. That is caught.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 3 yards.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Nix.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They're going. It's Nix.
Toward the pylon, caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Welcome back now to Denver, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun is Nix. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Jalen Warren
from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 2. Nick's going to keep this himself.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix.
And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the quick, right? Stroud gonna throw right away. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for two.
The Broncos will...
Throwing is Nix. And that is incomplete. See if that comes back to bite them a bit later on in this one. As for now, it remains a 6-0 lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
On the return, it's Damian Pierce. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Texans offense ready to get going with their second possession. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back first and 10. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Here we go. Back to throw. Stroud. That is intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlow. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
And the Broncos first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. To the goal line and in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos extend their advantage to 13-0.
13. Texans nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Did no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. To throw is Nix. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's caught right side to tight end Schultz.
Complete to Dalton Schultz.
We are through one. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They've got it. 2nd down and 2. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 21.
A gain there of 21. It's good for a Texans first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Texans first down.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Here's Stroud to the line. His guy's going to try to get 2 more.
The Texans will
now they'll set up to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Throwing. Nix. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the coverage.
They'll throw. It's Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. And that is not gonna work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
On the quick, right?
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to get it one final time in this 1st half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos have taken a 4-point advantage.
Texans 16.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. It's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Nix going to look to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get it inside the 20. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he will score! Christian Kirk, touchdown, Houston. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
All right.
He'll look to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
McLaughlin now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. They'll look to throw again. Rolling right. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back, and he will score again. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. The Broncos will up it to a 2-point lead.
Broncos 27, Texans 25.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on 4th down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back, and the quarterback sensed it.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
2nd and 6 coming up.
All right.
They'll drop to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and Let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. The dump is out wide to Dobbins. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 3rd and 2. To throw is Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throw it. Nix. Moving outside the pocket.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down. Nix. Exiting the pocket right. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it. And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one.
It's the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Dropped that first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Dumps it off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. It's round throwing here on first. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Gets him on the in route. Has room into the secondary. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Dante Kent with a return. Things going well so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Complete out to the right. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
On 4th down, it's Rodgers. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got a first to begin the fray. This underneath to Warren. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Barrios now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. No finding his back. Mixon. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Here's Stroud again. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Steelers first down.
From the red zone on 1st. Hits his running back. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Tried getting it to Nico Collins. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the score remains knotted 7-all.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field of play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. And he takes the return out of bounds. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Counterplay here, Warren. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rodgers throwing again on 2nd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Texans put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
The 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
All right.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
34-yard line.
All right.
Here's Stroud. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st down, Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back, which shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
2 yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Back to throw it. He's got it. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Hits him on the out route. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. Looking to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a first down. Right and inside, give to Warren. He rips off 8 yards on the final play before our 2-minute warning. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he is to throw. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the first down as well, and moved them into field goal range. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun handoff to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds him on the slant. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy that first down at the 30.
That's a gain of 8.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Texans 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Still time to go, Bronk, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Trying to push deep downfield. Looked well downfield for that one. Only Farrell was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout.
It's now 4th down.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
All right.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're going to pass it here. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn.
Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nick. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
11 yards on the pass there. First down, Broncos.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On fourth down, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. Once again, it's Warren. Room to run past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
On the handoff, this is Warren. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the second time. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Denver 1st down. They'll throw. It's Nix. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this 1st quarter will come to an end. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Devon Valen. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Broncos.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos
On the bootleg, it's Nix. This one intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to take possession.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
There's a reason certain guys might just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
13 more yards.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
1 yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers now. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. Rodgers. And he can't get away. They rallied to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. Under pressure. Now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. That is caught. And he's in. Robert Woods. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers move out on top. 14-0.
Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
To kick off for the Broncos.
On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Steelers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Rodgers. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
That's made. That's Woods. To the pylon. He's in. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play.
1st and 10.
Broncos.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front. Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
And that is incomplete. Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
19 yards.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
1st and 10.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd down, Rodgers. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
Again, it's Rodgers. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right.
And he'll take this one in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Hicks. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Nix. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Throwing is Nix.
That play has sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Second down, Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Nothing very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Nix. That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Now Nix can look to throw, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man, that's Sherfield.
Nix's pass complete to Trent Sherfield. 10 yards.
2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Steelers' 3-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game, in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory.
And we are underway from Houston.
For the Broncos.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Yards. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Tank Dell.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 19. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stroud to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The Texans will line up.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. It's complete, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Broncos nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 7. Throwing Nix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Well, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
As Stroud now to throw. Got his man, Dell. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Barron. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Nix from the shotgun. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 46-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second down and 4. To throw is Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half. And he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's Nix. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And it's 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. A final shot before break. Nix. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 32-yard line.
Nix to the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
A gain of 14. And the Broncos 1st down.
Now it's Nix. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Nix. Pass incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Broncos send out their punter now. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's brought down.
And a turnover on downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
He's tackled at
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Broncos defense has a touchdown. So now the Broncos offense will come out here as they'll try to add on 2 more.
The Broncos will
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Looking to put a drive together.
Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
Mix it up the middle.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A 2-yard gain.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Texans.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Stroud.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
That's good.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Nix.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First down. First and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing. They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
That's another Texans.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go from Houston. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers 7, Texans 0. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponent's doing.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's second and 8. Now, Stroud. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Highsmith. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready now for their second drive. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. We'll begin this drive, first and 10. Moving to his right. He's gonna tuck it and go.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On play action, Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down for Houston.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the
From the 46. Here's second and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second down, Broncos. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. Again, it's Rodgers. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Chris Boswell to kick
Boswell
off
now
Pittsburgh.
following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he'll get about 5.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
18, what's that?
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Big drives, look at him go. And he's going to have a Texans first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Go get him. 18.
Now Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he can't get away. They rally to the footballs offensively. Bring him down for no gain.
On the play.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here. Why?
And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
That's made. That's Woods. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rogers. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third down.
Rogers. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. Braxton Berrios, deep to return. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Texans offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Defended by Jalen Ramsey.
All right.
Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All right.
To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now brings up fourth down and barring some crazy decision here to keep your...
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. That is down the field and caught. And this is going to be a first down. That is a head coach not afraid to roll the dice. This time it pays off and a first down. On first down, it's Stroud. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire...
Now, how about this? It's a fake, and he's going to be brought down behind the line. Really don't understand that one, but at least they retain possession. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Kaimi Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be just... Oh, look at this! It's a fake! And that'll be incomplete. How about that call? A fake field goal, but it doesn't come off as planned.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with first and 10. Throw here down the field. It will fall incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down. Stroud to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10.
All right.
Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18. What's up?
Stroud going to set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
receiver. Falls incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. Third down coming up.
On the quick, right?
To throw, it's Stroud. He's going to try it here again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 39 yards.
Here we go. First and 10.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He's got it! And he will score! Nico Collins! Touchdown, Houston! Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Patterson now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands hands of Austin. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Tony. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Again, working deep downfield. Past the 40 to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 99 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Steelers 21, Texans 19.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shai.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Steelers offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers.
These plays just kill you. Defense. The pressure is good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Rodgers to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. Here's Rodgers. That's out wide to Warren. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
34-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock stops with 1 minute and 6 to go in this one. Third and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. A short field.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So it's a win here for the Texans. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory.